So, we are only a few days away from Valentine's Day, and I have not been posting as much as I would have liked to, but it's all for good reason. So, when I posted my first video on the first day of 2026, it was like God just smiled upon me doing that, because immediately following that, I was given my first opportunity to speak for the year. The end of 2025 was actually my first invitation to be a part of the Entrepreneur Reset. So, but this other event came after that, and it was like God didn't even give me a lot of time to think about accepting the opportunity, but the subject line was all that I needed to know that that was an opportunity for me, because the subject was overcoming fear. And the group of people that I was speaking to was women in technology. And for those of you who know me personally, you know that my day job is technology. And I've been in the field for going on 13 years. So this year in June would make 13 years of me being in tech. And so it was like God was letting me know in that moment that I have overcome so many things, especially fear. And I've experienced fear in every area of my life: fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of just not being enough across the board. And so I could not sleep on that opportunity. So I took that opportunity. And after that, like, the doors just kept opening up. I got an invitation to speak at Virginia Tech. And then I got another invitation to speak at an organization that's going to be having their annual conference in March. So from January to February to March, I have speaking engagements that I have not advertised myself to be a motivational speaker or anything. But once again, I feel like it's God telling me that your story needs to be heard. It will deliver so many people. And that was the feedback that I got, that I'm so grateful that I was obedient, because the reward for me was hearing people tell me how much they got out of my testimony. But as I'm writing today, what came to mind was, this is Love Month. And this month, I just want to know from you, have you been loving yourself fully? Take a minute to think about that. Have you been loving you 100%? Yeah, I remember there was a time in my life where I just felt like I had so much love to give, and I just wanted to give that to other people. But I always ended up feeling like it wasn't rewarding back the way that I was giving. And so as I have matured, now I understand that the love that I wanted to give externally was really the love that I deserved internally. But who teaches us what that looks like to love yourself? Like, who teaches us what that looks like to make sure that you're taken care of so that you can take care of other people? Most of us have seen our loved ones, our elders, love everybody. They cook for the community, for their households. They look out for one another's children. They take care of their spouses. They take care of their parents, their nieces, their nephews. But I didn't see a lot of examples of what it looked like to really love on yourself without that looking like you're being selfish, or somebody saying like all you care about is yourself. You don't care about anybody else besides yourself. Like, anytime somebody makes a decision that might be in their best interest, if it's not for the benefit of the greater good, then people tend to take offense to that. So we had it all wrong, though, because if I am not my best, then I can't be who I need to be to those that are in my immediate circle, who God set it up that way for them to be connected to me, to enjoy the fruits of my labor or to enjoy the fruits of just who I am as a person. So we have to take care of ourselves first. We have to build ourselves up first so that we can be better for us to get all that God intended for us to get out of this life. And anyone else who is in connection with us, it should be a give and take relationship. It should be, you're in my life because that's the way God designed it, because there's something that I'm supposed to do for you in one way or another. And vice versa, if you're coming into my life, there's something that you're supposed to do for me in one way or another. It doesn't have to be anything monetarily. It doesn't have to be anything physically. Just your presence, or just the way that you move, or just the way that you live, like your life, and you living your life to the fullest is the example that I need. Like, you're showing me that something is possible in one way or another. And so every day I am working to make sure that I'm living my best life and that I'm not overdoing it and I'm staying in balance. So instead of me feeling like I have to take the weight of the world on my shoulders every day, instead I look at my priorities and what is it today that I need to get done so that when tomorrow comes, that deadline that's here, whatever was supposed to be submitted or completed or turned in, it's done. And then that day I can work on the next priority. And so a lot of times I used to get in this spiral of, oh my gosh, there's so much that gotta be done. And so my brain is split in between all of these different things. And it's like, no, Candace, you don't have to worry about trying to do everything today. There's something that's due before the next thing. So focus on that one thing. And by doing that, I am loving on me because I am balancing, I am prioritizing, I am not weighing myself down trying to get everything done. I am making sure that I have time for me to pour back into myself. I am making sure that I have time for my daughter, giving her what she needs. All of these things are important, and loving you. You have to take care of you first. If you're sick, you can't do anything for anybody else. You're trying to bring yourself back to health. If you are burnt out, your brain is fried, your creative juices are dried up, and you have to sit still. So taking care of you is important. If your creative juices are dried up, that's your money, and your money is not shaking like how it should because you are depleted. We have to take care of us first. We have to love us first. When I tell you, like, starting to take some of that love and sprinkling it back on myself, it is the best thing I have ever done. I am so loving how life is right now. I am so loving the feeling that I feel right now, the rest that I'm getting right now, the energy that I have, the creative juices that are flowing, the opportunities, like that love, that currency, because I'm giving it to me first, the universe has no choice but to reciprocate it. And as I'm saying it, I just feel so like bubbly on the inside. Like I am giving myself all of this love, affection, and attention, and the universe has no choice but to replicate that. Like God say, when you take one step, I'll multiply those steps. So y'all, you have to love you 100% in order for somebody else to come in and love you 100%. If you only love yourself to a certain extent, and a lot of times we're not conscious of that. We're not conscious of like the love of ourselves. Like, it's easy to say that. It's easy to say, girl, I love myself. Boy, I love myself. But what does that really mean? Saying it is one thing, but what does it really mean when you say you love yourself? Like for me, loving myself is knowing when to shut my laptop, put it down, sit in my recliner, breathe, reflect, enjoy my heat, enjoy my incense, enjoy music, or enjoy reading a book, maybe a bubble bath. Just like I love quiet time where I can just let my thoughts just flow. Review, think about what we've accomplished today, this week, this month. What can we tweak? And then sometimes I'm not even trying to think to do something else. And I've learned, instead of feeling like I have to put everything in motion at once, just write it down, put a pin in it. Like, okay, that idea came. Right now, you're focused on this. We're not going to start anything new right now. But if God gave you that download, write it down. And when it's time, the provisions will be made. The people will come. Everything will fall as it should fall. So February is Black History Month. It's Love Month. It's a beautiful month. And I hope that you are reflecting on the Black history front of all the wonderful people who came before us. I am so proud of the shoulders that I stand on. And I'm even more proud of the progress that I am making as an individual, standing on the shoulders of my personal ancestors. And when it comes to love, I am so proud of Candace and how she is loving herself first. And she's able to then overflow that love to others and allow that same love or greater love to be reciprocated back, because she took the first step in giving herself what she deserves. So anyone else who wants to do that can only come in at that level or greater. And so let's love on ourselves. Let's pay our respect to our ancestors for the month of the Black History Month. Let's represent proudly, and the best way that you can represent proudly is to do greater works and to love yourself so that you can continue to be the best version of yourself for you and for everyone else around you, because we are all here to make this world a better place. I will holler at y'all next time. Have a great day.